Oh, hi guys. I guess I'm back with a new series. And this is Winter. He's my little pet fish, except he's in the back of the tank. He'll just be swimming around while I tell you all about this new book. I'm starting a new series, and it's called Spy School. The first book itself is called Spy School, though. This book is by Stuart Gibbs, and it's a really good book. Because this book is about the CIA. But do you know who actually works in it? Kids? Adults? I wonder who. So, mostly in this book, however, there are a lot of kids. They're being trained as spies. Okay guys, I think we're gonna spy on the story. So, it all starts with Ben coming home from school. And he finds a man with a tuxedo with a gun in his clothes, sitting on the couch. Ben's all, what on earth are you doing here? While the man, his name is Alexander Hale. What Ben doesn't know, Alexander is the best spy in the CIA. Except what he doesn't know is that Alexander is actually a fraud. Really bad at spying, except he just acts like he's so good. So Alexander came with a thick packet for Ben. The thing is, he was getting recruited to St. Smith's Science Academy for boys and girls. The thing is, it's a front. The school itself is for training junior CIA spies, like literal spies. Ben's shocked at that, and his friend Mike calls. Ben tells him about getting recruited to the school, and Mike fails to hide his disgust. Seriously, you're going to a science academy? Why don't you just get loser tattooed on your forehead? Like, boy, that's rude. At night, Ben arrives over at the school. The school itself is built to look like a school that if anyone stumbles on that school, to turn their back and never go back there again. Then, as Ben has to run out of the car, run inside the school, he finds tiny explosions popping up in the snow all around him. Someone was shooting at him, which was sad. So that made Ben question his thoughts to enter the academy. Then another girl, like an attacker, comes and pushes him down and sits on top of him. Ben's like, oh geez, this is not gonna end well. The attacker is like, who are you? Benjamin Ripley, he replies, stammering a little. He's like, Ben says, I'm a student here. The girl, I've never seen you before. I just got recruited here today. A newbie? Wow. My day has gotten so much better. Except the voice was inflected with sarcasm. You're a girl, he says. Wow, your powers of deduction are amazing. She stands up, and Ben is really surprised by how calm she manages to stay in a life or death situation. So Ben's had to sprint to the principal's office, except on the way there, one of those bad guys Erica was talking about somehow found his way to Ben. Ben ran up the stairs, steps behind him, and then picked up a book, heavy book, used his very smart brain, which is very good at math, and found the exact time to drop the book because it was very heavy, and knocked the guy out. Contrary to everything Mike said, Ben just found a real-world application for algebra. He sprinted to the principal's office, used the taser on the keypad, and fell in. The principal told him it was just a test and said he was at a D- average based on how he did everything. And Ben felt quite hollow, sadly. And so all of Ben's stuff was around the front, and a boy, Chip, came down. Well, Ben didn't know his name. However, his name is Chip, because he's like a very strong boy, for one. And so Chip took all Ben's stuff to help him bring it all to his room, and everything was really crummy around there, sadly. So he got everything ready, filled out a lot of papers, checked out all of his books, read a couple pages of just one book, and after doing a lot of work, then just fell asleep. It was 1:30 a.m. when he found an assassin jam a barrel of a gun up his nose. Not really in his nose though, that would be gross. So Ben immediately kicked into action, leapt out of his bed, except the wall was 6 inches behind him. Like it is for me right now. And then he hit his head in the wall, which hurt. And then he ended up right where he started, with the assassin's gun at his nose again. Then Ben picked up his tennis racket that he brought from home. As soon as the assassin asked him, "What is pinwheel?" Ben be like, "What? What? I don't even know what pinwheel is." "You're acting stupid. Come on. You know what pinwheel is. Tell me, what does it do?" "Ben, it helps you circumvent a rotating 16-bit daisy." Oh, I forgot the name of the code itself. It was a 16-bit daisy chain, I think. And the assassin looked the tiniest bit impressed. "How?" "Nuts." Ben didn't have a way to talk his way out of it. And he used a bunch of big words. The assassin be like, "For one, I'm not an idiot. 2, I've run out of patience." Lifted up the gun, and as soon as the assassin pulsed his finger on the trigger and pushed, Ben used a tennis racket and immediately flipped it into action, knocking the gun right out of the assassin's hands as it broke the window right behind him. Luckily that didn't hit his head. Who knows what would have happened. Then Ben got into a bit of a fight and then immediately smashed the tennis racket onto the assassin's head hard enough for the racket to break. And then he collapsed. Ben ran out screaming, "Guys, help! An assassin's in my room trying to kill me!" Waving his hands randomly around. And then the principal came in, and Alexander Hale. Both of them came in, tried to give a talk to him, and another agent came in. Agent Coloretti, I think, saying, "I'm having a bit of trouble finding him." Like having trouble finding the assassin. Not a single piece of evidence that the assassin was there. Jacked out every single camera. No concrete evidence, sadly. Erica told Ben everything, including how he was only recruited because he was bait for the enemy to show up. So together for a week or two, they were investigating over and over. And then one time, Erica checked out the principal's office, hacked into the mainframe, which is nearly impossible to do. It was really crazy. After a war game happened, Ben and Chip got into a fight. Erica wanted to investigate the principal's office with Ben as they were investigating together, and found out that Chip was investigating Tina Cuevo, Ben's resident advisor, who always helped Ben. Then Ben had to go investigate Tina, and then Erica went into the Nathan Hale building. Someone somehow smacked Erica on the head. She collapsed. Ben tracked her down and found Murray Hill, who was basically Ben's friend, using a ginormous bomb about as big as a filing cabinet, which is enough to kill everyone inside the Nathan Hale building. And used Ben's alarm clock to do it, to set up a timer. He smacked the clock, it went off, 7 seconds ticked by, nothing happened. Erica woke up 5 seconds later. Nice work. So she cut through enough wires to make the C4 dead, not live anymore. She patted the thing, saying it was about as dangerous as Play-Doh at this point. So Ben called Zoe, saying that Murray's the mole, and then Ben and Erica had to track down Murray inside all the training grounds. Come to think about it, there was so much area. There were about 290 acres around there where Murray could have been. Every single student in the entire school mobilized at once. Rushed out, but Ben was the one that found Murray around the Nathan Hale building. Ben had a really bad firing aim, so Murray was like, "Ben, you couldn't really do anything to me. All you could do is just hit the top of that building," which gave Ben an idea. Time to shoot the icicles. He shot the icicles, it came down on Murray at the exact right minute, knocked him unconscious. Everyone found him, then Alexander Hale came saying, "Guys, we got backup already. Where were you 5 minutes ago?" So Alexander posed on top of him and took all the credit for the situation. Ben didn't really care that Alexander took the credit from him. Erica and all the students knew that like Ben had saved the day, so he didn't really mind. So everyone go and read this book to read an amazing story about kids being spies and kids saving the day.
Friends, thanks for watching my videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned in on my new videos. I'll fly over to my next video. See you there.